BC's worst wildfire season is still very much so active, with more than 400 fires burning across the province. And it's now reached a new grim milestone, with more than 2 million hectares burned across BC. More people in northern BC have been evacuated this weekend, while the Okanagan and Shuswap regions are in recovery mode after fires devastated homes and entire communities. But as CTV's Kevin Charach reports, there is some good news for the Southern Interior residents hoping to return home.
Okay, there's our place.
Scenes like this, a familiar sight for many in the Shuswap region. Despite the fire danger easing in some areas, more than 3,600 homes remain under evacuation order, with around 2,300 told to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. While progress is being made, BC Wildfire Services gave this warning.
So just to be very clear, there is still fire. We are still going to be on these fires for a fair period of time, and residents will continue to see fire within the perimeters.
And BC Hydro providing an update as crews work around the clock.
We lost about 27 kilometers of power lines, 430 poles, and 66 pieces of other equipment that all needs to be replaced.
After more than a week in the dark, BC Hydro says around 2,800 homes had their power restored by Sunday afternoon, aiming to have power back in most areas by the end of the week. Meanwhile, over in the Okanagan,
we're in this for the long haul now.
The McDougall Creek fire, estimated to be more than 13,700 hectares, continues to burn out of control in the hills near West Kelowna, as the community down below also continues to recover, with officials saying it'll be at least a week till residents can return to the 400-plus properties still under evacuation orders.
Looking at the extended forecast for some time, we're going to have dry conditions, later summer conditions into September, mid-20s, high 20s potentially.
And at the mercy of Mother Nature, things can change in an instant.
Combination, if we have a cold front or a wind event that would come from the west or the northwest, with that lake effect would be not put us in a good position.
A wildfire season with signs of improvement, but far from over. Kevin Charach, CTV News, Vancouver.
Meantime, heavy wind is fanning the flames of multiple wildfires in the northern part of our province, with new evacuation orders this weekend. The Wells Creek fire west of Vanderhoof has prompted an evacuation order, and some people have also been told to pack up and leave their homes in the Northern Rockies Regional Municipality for an area north of Fort Nelson due to a wildfire near Highway 77. That stretch of highway remains closed tonight. And as wildfire continues to force thousands from their homes across BC, the start of the school year comes with a heavy toll. Several families are still waiting to go home, with others having no home to go back to. CTV's Craig Krause joins us now live in studio with more. Craig, what is the plan for those families still out of their homes, trying to get ready for back to school as the firefight continues?
Lauren, at this point, it's a day-by-day approach. Fire crews are working to suppress the out-of-control blazes in the North Shuswap, forcing the local school board to come up with an alternative plan for the affected students, while also addressing the trauma of the past month. The school bells won't ring for all BC students this week. Classrooms inside North Shuswap Elementary School will remain empty under evacuation order as the wildfires nearby continue to burn.
The trauma that they've experienced, school just might not be on their radar at the moment. We've tried to just zero in on those people with the direct impact of losing a home or losing a property.
As some kids come to grips with losing their home, many more are still evacuated.
The North Shuswap community won't start school until Monday, September 11th. And school is going to look considerably different for them.
Relocating those children at North Shuswap to a school in Tappan, while impacted Salmon Arm High School students are given the choice of going to class in person or through a hybrid mode. The wildfire toll already weighing on so many kids.
Hopefully everybody can kind of rally around each other. I think normally the kids are anyway not so excited about going back to school, but I do believe that a little sense of normalcy is going to be great for them.
A summer that has been far from normal,
providing the mental health resources is very paramount for student learning.
There will be more counseling services for both students and staff in the Shuswap to start the year.
We understand that these resources would be available for the students, teachers, and the families when the schools open next week.
A step forward as the community comes together as they enter a new school year.
When their children are ready, we will be ready to welcome them back with open arms.
And just an overwhelming time for so many families, Craig. As for the fires that are still burning in the area, do we know what the plan is for schools that are under an evacuation alert?
So, Lauren, Sorrento School falls inside of that alert, and the school board tells me if they are forced to evacuate, they do have a plan in place. The BC Wildfire Service says the recent wet weather has helped in the suppression efforts, but hundreds of firefighters remain trying to get these out-of-control fires under control. Lauren?
Craig Krause reporting live for us tonight. Thanks, Craig.